Good morning. It is Real Estate Tips Tuesday, and this week's tips we're going to be talking about some mortgages. So there are about 5 myths going on right about now that people are kind of thinking in their minds or maybe heard somewhere about mortgages that just aren't true or might be stretching the truth just a little bit. So one of those myths is that everybody qualifies for the low interest rates. Now, most lenders are looking for the cream of the crop. So if you have a really high credit score and if your debt is low and you're willing to put down a larger down payment for your home, then you might qualify for a lower interest rate. But that's not the case for everybody because some of the lenders out there have actually made it those qualifications a little bit more stringent. So they're looking for credit scores that are around 700 or higher, and they're looking for about 20 to 25% down. So you might not be able to qualify for some of those loans. Another myth out there is that it's easy to get a loan, which is not always the case, especially right now when everybody's clamoring for a mortgage out there. So it's putting everybody back a few weeks just to get those loans, and they're looking at changing some of the criteria that they're looking for you to actually qualify for a loan. Another myth that's kind of floating around out there is that everybody should refinance because the rates are so low. Now, this may be the case in your situation, but you really need to look at all of it, because if you have a low rate already, maybe going for this rate isn't really going to be cost efficient, because usually refinancing comes with about 2 to 6% fees to refinance, and that cost might not really offset your savings unless you're going to stay in that home for a very long period of time so that you can reap some of the benefits. Another myth that's going on around out there, or just in general, maybe not just at this time period, but in most of the time, is that you can go out and find your dream home without going to your lender first. And this is not a good idea, because you might find a dream home out there, but you might not qualify for the price of that home. So your first step when going to look for a home is to go out there and or go out to your lender, and not just one lender, but you need to shop the market, go out to a few lenders and really see what you qualify for and what deals are out there for you. And the last myth out there is the forbearance myth. That means that you don't have to repay any of your payments. I've spoke on this before in previous videos, so I'm not going to elaborate too much, but forbearance is not forgiveness. You need to remember that. Forbearance just means that they're going to either tack it on to the end of your mortgage and just make your mortgage longer, or they are going to make you pay it all in one lump sum at the end of your forbearance. So you need to make sure that you get clarification on that before you actually do it. If you have any questions or comments about this topic and want to talk to me about them, please contact me through my social pages. And if you like this information, please press the like button and subscribe so that you can get these kinds of tips in your email box every week. And until next week, have a wonderful rest of the week.